Hello!
It's that time again.
That time where we've got a brand spanking new DLC to get our grubby little Timmy fingers on. But I do have to quickly mention that this video was kindly and gladly sponsored by Paradox Interactive, who were very graceful in giving me the DLC early so I could get my mitts on it. And I gotta let you know that you can get yourself a copy of this DLC down below in the link. Click it, boom, bang, you're gonna buy it, you are going to buy it! Alright, we have a lot to show off today. Alright, first things first though, career profile. Look at that. 64% of the world conquered. 3,000 factories built. 800, oh that's a lot of tanks I built. You can also now get some cool awards like the land acquisition. Through land battles, gain and hold a certain number of additional provinces within a 48-hour window, which I can then go ahead and buy new profile pictures with the points I unlock from being a Chad gamer. I can also check out what my friends have been doing, and as you can see, not very well, Swimmy. Alright, first things first, rest in peace the Italian focus tree. Oh, look at that, we've also got interesting countries here that brings us back to this, and we also get select a random country. This could be pretty handy later on if I wanted to play Poland randomly. Sorry, Poland, but today is not your day. You already had your go. Alright. We're gonna keep it simple. There's a secret path in the game, and I'm going to sniff it out. Well, I say secret, it ain't much of a secret, but I will be doing it today. Well, first things first though, I gotta win Ethiopia. But yeah, look at this. There used to be an Italian focus tree here that was about the size of this little area. But since then, we have grown quite large. We also have the brand new aircraft designer. A lot like the naval rework, planes now have a bit more love, and in turn, probably a lot of chaotic builds. But anyway, a lot of spaghetti has been spilt all over this battlefield, and it's time we conditionally surrender. That's new. So before, the Ethiopian war was pretty simple, but now Mr. Leany himself has given us orders to make this go quickly or things go badly. So yeah, we're gonna try our best. Please don't take your hat off and throw it at me, just because I don't want to see your bald head. And obviously, if we complete it, we get some bonuses to actually help us win the Ethiopian war, which I'm not going to say is difficult. It's definitely still not difficult, but it will be fun to hold out as Ethiopia, because they now have a focus tree too. Ethiopia kaput. And here is our brand new peace conference menu, where we can do a few different things that we weren't able to do before. But in this one, we're just gonna go ahead and well, annex Ethiopia. Now I do believe, I'm not too sure how it works particularly, but if you don't conquer Ethiopia fast enough, they will actually pull off one of their focuses that allows them to carry on the war past capitulation, which I think we got pretty lucky there, or they just didn't do it. I'm not too sure how exactly it goes down. Haven't played the DLC enough just yet. But if they do that, you will kind of be in a quasi-permanent war with Ethiopia. It's a thing. It's alright though, because now I'm at war with everybody who hates me in Ethiopia. Either way, there he is, Mussolini, the man, the myth, the conqueror of Ethiopia. I'm sure he will definitely be around for a long time. Wink. So now that we have progressed down our focus over here, we need to go about celebrating just how much we love Mussolini by planning to overthrow him. And to do that, we're gonna have to shift the balance of power in our country. And we can quite literally doing that by calling him a bald-headed weirdo. It worked quite well. So we can gather ourselves a bit more compliance in our newly conquered lands by allowing some generals to go ahead and switch sides. It'll make people angry, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Right, so we've switched the balance of power away from Mussolini now, so we can go ahead and convene the Grand Council, where we can decide what to do with him and his bald head.
It's not going to be anything good.
Yeah, we had a meeting about this, and goodbye. He's gone. And now we're all going to sit around and have a chat on who we think should replace him. But first, we no longer have to pacify Ethiopia because, well, Mussolini's gone. That was his idea. Not anymore though. So we can instead establish Africa Oriental Italiana, which will make a nice little Italian East African puppet here under Prince Amadeo. Sadly, they don't get much of a focus tree. But yeah, I guess it's a little bit of LARP. But if we do end up conquering more land over here, we can hand it over to them. So that's even less for us to have to deal with. Right, first things first, Yugoslavia needs to be sent a small ultimatum while we wait for our political ideas to align exactly where we might need them. And yeah, we're switching up the historical accuracy a bit here today, because we have the option of going Italy first, Pact of Steel, or guarantee Austrian independence. And this one sounded the most catastrophically damaging to do. Oh, Yugoslavia said no. Bad idea. Actually, it's a pretty decent idea. The state of my army is actually quite laughable. Right, so we move down to negotiate Italian claims, which has led to this. In order to give us some of that colonial territories, the British want an end to our war with the Ethiopians, which, like I said, I think if you defeat the Italians not fast enough, you will stay at war with them. But I destroyed them. I'm just gonna save, just to see exactly what this will lead to. Yugoslavia is no more, and I will be taking all of the land to add to my cool little, quote-unquote, empire. You guys are laughing. Stop laughing. Of course, the Yugoslavians were also guaranteed by the Romanians, so we gotta, well, there can only be one road. So the Germans are attempting to Anschluss the Austrians, which I guess we could try to ask for help, or we could go it alone. But I'm just going to see what happens with the British and the French here. Alright, just because I didn't want to plunge the world into complete chaos in 1938, I did withdraw my guarantee. But next time, Germany, Romania, your free subscription to be called Rome has come to a very much end. So yeah, we can also set up a couple more puppets from our decisions here, which I have done. And look at that, our empire looks great. But more importantly, now it's time to move over here. You see, we've been talking for a while now. We still haven't figured out this whole leader thing. So someone's gonna have to step in and do it for him. Dorio Emmanuel III. What a guy. The Soldier King. Emperor of Ethiopia. King of Albania. Now we're gonna need more support for him before we can continue down our focus over here. We can do very easily by immediately suppressing everybody that isn't the king. The king, baby. Next up, we're going to have a little chat with Jesus's man on earth. Love the king. He did a lot for us. We kind of want a bit of a rebrand. A key thing's kind of got like a bad tone to it ever since Mussolini, but you know, we can change that. Using Jesus. So embrace Jesus enough, something might just happen. Yeah, you see, if we just keep going ahead and doing this, it looks like we've got a new ruler! With the power of the papacy exceeding that of the Italian monarchy, many ardent supporters of the Catholic Church have today come out to demand the Pope take up leadership of the country. He has already accepted the role put forth by the people and declared that what is happening today is indeed the will of God himself. There is not much the monarchy can do to stop him now. The Pope! And in pushing the Pope into power, we now get this little secret part of the tree unlocked, where the papacy shall be reborn. There you go. We're now the Papal States. That's right, EU4 fans. It's nation you recognize. First things first, we'll be doing Iberian protection. Our first rule as Pope is to get those Iberians on our side. I mean, if they don't do it, they clearly don't love Jesus as much as I love him. Oh, almost forgot. We should probably go ahead and rename our Pride of the Fleet here to something more fitting. Yeah. Portugal has accepted our offer, nice, and Spain has rejected it. Something they're going to quickly regret. So what this does is gives me Portugal as a puppet now, and from Portugal we will launch our invasion into Spain and bring them back into our Jesus-loving ways. Have you ever heard of this thing called repenting for thy sin? Because you're about to learn a thing or two, Mr. Potato Head. Accepted control of a certain piece of land to keep the peace, you know? I'm actually surprised the UK said yes to that, but I feel like they have a much bigger worry in the world right now. Decide what we are going to do with Spain. I think it might be best if we just take all of the land. Now that's looking pretty nice. I also get the Portuguese their colonies over here just because, well done, you picked the right side. The Soviets did demand Bessarabia from me, which I am not too happy about, but also I'm not 100% sure I like this big German blob on my border. I just realized if you just click right among us. We got a war goal on Greece through my focus, and I'm very interested to see if they'll join a faction. Oh, looks like they're free game to me. We've also got our little Greeks over here that I've called into the wall, so we can give them all the land and get a immediate collab government on Greece, essentially. That's right. Big brain moves only over here on the iSorrowproductions channel. Please leave a like and subscribe. I have ran out of brain cells. Now, on top of that, we can also take the Greek Navy, or at least a part of it. I'll be taking this bad boy right here. But yes, taking navies is going to definitely be a game changer. There we go, there he is, the new coastal defense ship of the Papal Navy. Oh, the Germans are well underway with their invasion of the Soviet Union right now, and it is tempting for me to pick a side to get involved with, but I do have such a massive border with the Germans, I'm gonna need some help. So yeah, we'd have to hold this entire border over here with the Hungarians and the Germans, then we'd need to hold against the Bulgarians, and also the Vichy France over here, and in Spain. Oh lord. Also not including Libya. We have... oh... and the Holy Land! Chaotic, but it's the best we got. We're gonna hold over here in Spain, on the border there, also over here, and immediately blitz through Bulgaria so we can knock this front off. Sounds crazy, doesn't it? Because it is! But I do have my top-of-the-line CAS over here, which, I don't know if you... let me show you. So, it's only a basic medium airframe, but it can do 29 ground attack, which is a lot. And we're gonna see if it works. I won't lie, I don't expect to be able to hold this over here. I think this is gonna be the worst front, personally. Although saying that, the North African front is just a couple Greek guys doing squats in the desert right now. Oh, well, they made that easy for me by declaring war on me. Well, let me make it easier for you by also declaring war on you, who declared war on me. Oh, yeah, that CAS is doing yeah, little note self. You could build some disgusting stuff with CAS now. Yeah, I think if you enjoyed the CAS meta before the patch, you're definitely going to enjoy it after the patch. Now, you may be wondering if I'm going to join a faction, and the answer is no. I'm going to make my own faction. So after completing that focus, now a whole bunch of people in South America really want to join my faction. That's right, we may not all be politically aligned, but we're aligned where it matters. In our love for Jesus. Oh, look at that, even more people get in here. Did I just get all of them? Is that Look at my new empire. You know, screw it. Just gonna call everyone in, why not? Believe it or not, the Soviets just straight up soloed that entire thing. We'll score at all to really claim a lot here, so this is gonna get a little bit tricky. Well, we didn't really get to manage to take much there, but we did get Bulgaria, Tunisia, and Lebanon. Wow. Not a lot. Also leaves us with a bit of a tricky border with the Soviets too. Because I wasn't planning on going to war with the Allies, I joined the air faction by doing the Straser front down here, just so I could get a quicker war goal on somebody. Won't name any names, which it does. Yeah, I did just kind of Shanghai myself into the Allies and left my Catholic Dominion. Maybe if I leave, they'll accept me back. Thank you. Yes, I'm back, guys. All on the Swiss in my focus tree, which I didn't even read properly, but if we do all roads lead to Rome, apparently you go on. I made a tactical save just in case they join a faction, and we'll see how this goes. It's cool because of the impassable terrain, but I think the Swiss are very much open to Jesus into their life right now. Oh, there you go. That's cursed as hell. The Helvetic junta is here, everybody. So we're going to war with Russia, and as you can see, I have Balkanized the Balkans. Yeah, I kind of want a small border, and that is not going to be a small border otherwise. I also realized I got a war goal on this side of Hungary, and I have one on Austria, and they're not guaranteed or in a faction, so maybe I'm going to get them too. Yeah, I guess no one cares about Austria. There you go, got myself another little puppet over there, so we don't have to worry about this northern front at all. We can get back to this tiny one over here. Oh, no better time than the present to drag ourselves into absolute, unequivocal chaos. Alright, so first things first, we kind of gotta hope we can just outgun their air force here, which it does look like we are doing quite easily, even though they outnumber us by quite a lot, you know? I think I might have some ace pilots being promoted. Alright, if you're wondering how the battle for the Romanian air superiority is going, well, currently we've lost 1,000, they've lost 5,700, and there's still 7k fighters in the air. I'm genuinely curious just to see how long this will go on for, because I did just get my new plane out, which, if you have a little look-see at this bad boy, has 84 air attack and 68 agility, which is gonna have even better stats to blow them out the air with. So I sent some of my my tactical bombers to start bombing their logistics, and I don't think they've got any logistics left after that. Oh yeah, look, every bit of like railroad, every bit of railroad, ooh, Stalin, every bit of your railroad is ooh gone. Every bit of their railroad though is completely just disappeared, and you can see they're now having a bit of a logistical nightmare, which is good. I'm not too sure when I'm actually gonna start pushing. I'm still scared of the fact. Just look at all the troops they have over here. In Hungary alone, that is ridiculous. I'm gonna bomb Hungary. But yeah, this also, I'm pretty sure, obliterates all their trucks too, which means we should get an easy push with no trucks and no railroads. But also they just declared war on the state of Japan, and you could definitely call it, what the hell is the state of Japan in right now? Yeah, I'm assuming that AI had a bit of a field day with the new peace conference system. We now have the Chinese Japan, which is a puppet, but we also have Guangxi Japan down here, which is a puppet of, you guessed it, Guangxi. Oh, I guess you also love Jesus, Tetsu. I'm just gonna try and create a logistical nightmare for them that they can't come back from, and just start logi bombing just everywhere I can. My bombers do also have the ability to strap bomb as well, but they are definitely not up for the task. Our ground attack is 34, whereas our strat is just 6. And by the way, if you don't know, that is a lot of ground attack. But yeah, might as well just give it a little bomb anyway, eh? Oh my, look at the range on these things too. That is... I'm just gonna go out and say I love this DLC. It's good too, because as you can see, the way the new war support system works, Stalin's gonna be taking a lot of debuffs to this, which we also were at the start, but you can go ahead and do these specific things. If you are, say, getting raided at sea, you can go ahead and do the encourage frugality, which will actually get that back up for you. So it is a way better system, and you can just do this as you please to make sure that you don't collapse into zero war support. Oh yeah, look at that. I don't even have to fight the Russian front line. It's been bombed into non-existence. Oh, I guess I wasn't really paying attention. I only just realized, Chinese Iraq is a thing. I just realized my Greek puppet has just left 23 divisions stuck on this side. Okay, I gotta find somewhere to put you. This is insane. I've literally shot down 17,000 fighters. 2.9k bombers. What? How have you got anything left to put up there? Like, what the hell? I am pretty sure though, as soon as I start pushing now, this whole front will collapse in literal moments. So I am gonna do that soon. I'm just gonna get a couple more tanks out. Well, I didn't really see that one coming. Oh my. That's a lot of hungry people in Hungary. Oh, well. Now there's 2 Swedens. Well done, United Kingdom. And now there's 1 again. Oh, I guess we'll see what happens if I do a little bit of a push here. Yeah, essentially, I think the Soviet army just completely evaporated. 1.6 million casualties. We'll see how high that goes. Yeah, that's a small problem with bombing what I'm invading. I gotta do a lot of repairing before I can push any further. Alright, so I'm taking my tanks and I'm pushing right up to the Baltic to see if I can get this front line in 2 halves. And casualty-wise, the Soviets aren't doing too well. Right, we did it. Now that is good. We're gonna get some new troops just to like hold the border on the west here, and then just blitz straight through the Soviets. I don't know if you heard about this thing called the Great Schism, but I'm here to repair it. Alright, he's down at 19% war support. This is easy breezy. You know, I'm glad to see that Brazil is at least on the scoreboard there. Oh, we've played so long that the King of Italy died. Which kind of breaks the Pope tree by the looks of things. Well, I guess you're the new Pope now, Umberto. Oh, there they go. That's so cursed. Oh, now I actually gotta capitulate the Polish too to end this war. And when was that a thing? When did I capture this? Yeah. I wasn't really expecting them to put up much of a fight. Why do I have this too? Why are these artillery pieces just flipping to me? Oh, well, I didn't even get to check the casualties on that, but that is that. Oh, there you go. Italian Russia with the Papal States reigning supreme across Europe. I also added a complete demilitarized zone all over Russia, except down here in this specific province. You can keep all the troops you want down there, but that is the new DLC. I had a lot of fun. Doing crazy stuff with planes in itself is just, it's insane. It's great. I had loads and loads of fun doing that, and the Italian tree, I gotta say, absolutely amazing. Probably one, if not my now most favorite tree in the game. We also have the Ethiopian tree and the Swiss tree to check out too at some point, but we also have more paths in the Italian one to also look at, which we will do, don't you worry. But if you've enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, hit the subscribe button down below. And from me and Umberto the Pope, go ahead and get the DLC now by clicking the link down below. He's definitely the Pope, I'm telling you guys. He's the man.